juiciest steak in Idaho with the little tips and tricks of photography. Hey, what's up guys? So, welcome to the first vlog ever that I'm creating for a year's span. That's right, a year of consistent content that you're gonna be able to see. So for today, it's actually the day before my buddy Brooks' birthday here. This guy.
What's up?
And I'm gonna take him out to, oh, hello. I'm gonna take him out to a steakhouse that's supposed to be super good. And guess where? In Rexburg, Idaho. Also, just a quick little background. I'm 23 years old for anyone that's gonna ask.
And he's single.
Ew.
Ready, come and get it.
Nah. Yeah. So, can't wait for the steakhouse. Freaking stoked for a juicy steak. Who doesn't like a juicy steak?
Steak time.
So freaking excited for the steak. Whoever's around this area that knows about the Teton Grill, I don't know where I'm trying to go with that.
I don't know. Let's go to Teton Grill, mother truckers.
I brought the 35mm just in case I want to get some sweet B-roll shots. B-roll. Sorry dude, I forgot to unlock the car.
We Gucci.
Dude, do you see how many people were staring at us while we were just walking with a big old camera?
All three of them.
Alright? 3 whole people were staring. How do we get there?
I don't know.
Got it. Alright. Boom.
Ready for this?
Yep. Look at this. Just very open. What a delicious cherry Coke.
There's anything to be addicted to. It's soda. It's better than heroin.
It's better than cocaine.
Meth.
We've been forgotten in the arms of an angel.
Hi, I'm Sarah McLaughlin, and we would like you to donate to the cause of Joe and Brooks to be able to eat delicious steaks. Because it's almost my birthday.
There's a little infomercial right there. What's the hardest thing about photography?
The hardest things about photography to understand is that you're very self-critical. You're your worst critic, and so you have to know how to overcome that and say, okay, like I have value in myself and in my work. Even though it may not be as good as I want it to be, there's value in it. And so instead of comparing yourself to others and saying like, oh, it's not as good as theirs, you could say, how can mine improve? And if you look at it that way, I think that's the biggest thing. It's just the way that you look at your own work, because you look at it in the right light and it'll be the biggest difference. Now I think, okay, so another thing though is just keep shooting, because you have to be in practice. Like you have to practice whatever you're doing. So if it's like a sport, you're playing football, you're playing basketball, you're running, you can't just not do it. You can't just read up about it and be like, cool, now I can go run a marathon. It's to learn how to do photography, you go do photography. Like you just go and do it.
Absolutely.
There's really no shortcuts or...
Well, what about for people that are like, oh, I don't have DSLR cameras, I only have like an iPhone or
shoot with
like
whatever
a
you
little
have.
point and shoot.
Just go for it. Do whatever you got.
The biggest things a lot of, at least, you know, people our age, similar in college, not everyone can afford like a DSLR camera, which is kind of sad just because like DSLR cameras are awesome. Like, honestly, I remember my first like T3i with a 50mm lens. Oh, I took pictures of like everything around the house and it just looks so good.
No, I had a T1i. That thing was like, oh, I put that thing to work and that thing was garbage. But no, it was great for what I was able to do. And some of my favorite photos that I've taken are actually from that camera. And it's not because it's like, wow, this is an incredible photo. They're decent, they're okay, you know. But it's just, I was able to learn a lot with it and get a lot out of it.
Absolutely. I think the biggest thing is people, even especially in photography, is if you love the journey, you know, how seeing your own growth is awesome. Like you see where you started and you see where you are now, and you think about how much time has spent.
It's amazing and cringeworthy because you're just like, wow, I love where I am now, but you're like, I hate where I was.
Oh yeah,
this is nasty.
What was it? Did you ever have the stage where you like oversaturated all of your photos and you're just like, oh.
Not even a question? Yeah, I did.
You want to make eyes pop out, so you make everything pop out?
Oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, let me just brighten up everything, and everybody's skin is just like porcelain white. You know, you can't even see skin at all. You know, it's just, all right, it's just a white blob with some eyes.
Some eyes.
I legitimately forgot about you guys.
No worries.
Sorry.
We were having a
like,
pleasant conversation.
Oh my god.
That's
I'm
okay.
really sorry, guys.
No
We'll
worries.
We'll give you some dessert or something.
Oh,
for
heck
appetizer
yeah.
or whatever you guys want. I apologize.
You guys are the
Not gonna make up
best.
a stupid excuse. I got outside people. Crap.
No, we were. I just want to. No, I was talking about how much I freaking love this cherry Coke.
Okay.
You guys can
get
sip
one of
on it,
those.
right? Oh, awesome. But yes, I think we're ready to order as well.
I hope so. Okay. What can I start for you guys?
We were just thinking of just splitting the flat iron and the California burger.
So you heard it here, guys. She genuinely forgot about us, but it's okay. We have like forgettable faces and presents. It's whatever. No, but I actually love it when stuff like this happens, because my parents own restaurants themselves, and we go above and beyond for our customers. Like, she offered free dessert or appetizer. Heck yeah, I'm down for a free dessert or appetizer waiting 20 minutes.
Free food.
Heck yeah. All right, so what is your favorite lens then?
I love the 50.
Yo, guys.
Oh, hi.
Sorry.
No worries, no worries.
Embarrassing.
No.
fine.
We were just having a pleasant conversation in front of this camera here.
Well,
you know?
yeah, I saw you guys like out here, and I was like, oh, they're just doing something, and Emily's got them, and like totally didn't even think about like coming out here and checking. So it's like, oh, it's not my table. And
No,
you
it's all
guys.
I was
that is
mentioning how
okay.
if she's offering free, like,
Yeah.
dessert or appetizer for 20 minutes
Yes.
of waiting, heck
You
yeah.
guys, we have
That is-
delicious desserts too. So we have like a homemade bread pudding that is
Oh,
to die
really?
for, and like I think right now it's the berry one. We like switch it up. We'll do like Reese's
way.
or Rolos or berry, strawberry, like
Oh
so
my
good.
gosh.
What?
So yeah, so take advantage of that. We also have like delicious cheesecake or cakes. So
Or cakes.
Yeah, or cakes.
Just all of the above.
My favorite is the lemon Italian cream cake.
Ooh.
So good. It's
So
kind
good.
of sweet, but like lemony.
If you don't mind me asking, how long has this place been open?
So we've been open for almost a year and a half.
Okay. Is the owner, I'm guessing, around from this area?
No, they are from Seattle, Leo and
What?
Danielle.
No
yeah,
way.
Yeah, and so
Huh.
they moved up here just to open this.
Dang.
So yeah, and they always bring in like fresh seafood, like fly it in, like oh my
What?
gosh, yeah. And if they can't get it, they will drive. Like they will take
No
turns
way.
to just bring it. Like yeah, they're
Oh
amazing.
my goodness.
That's like their biggest thing is like they want fresh seafood, and that was their goal, like bringing in like
Yes.
excellence, you know.
Yeah,
So,
I'm
absolutely.
excited.
They're like passionate about it. Like driving back to Seattle and forth,
Yep.
just get good food.
Mhm.
That's customer service right there.
100%. Like that's
Absolutely.
their biggest thing. Like they teach all of us like how to be and how to, you know. It's like we were so sorry we left you out here.
No worries. No. Holy cow.
Oh my gosh.
So the burgers here, I'm
Oh,
assuming.
heck yeah.
And then here's your
Awesome.
flat iron.
Awesome. Thank you.
So much.
And what's the camera for?
I'm starting a vlog series just because that's what I love. I love filming.
So you're videotaping yourself?
We are. So we were talking because he's an amazing photographer, like absolutely amazing photographer. And we're just getting little like tips and tricks of how you can improve your photography, eating some of the best foods around. Because I hear amazing things about this place. Appreciate it.
Cool. Enjoy, you guys. I'll grab you more napkins, okay?
Awesome.
Cool,
Thank you. All right.
Ooh, man.
The food just came out, and I have to get B-roll shots of this. You guys get ready. It looks so good.
I'm gonna steal a fry.
Alright, I'm gonna take my first bite of this burger. That guac is so smooth. It's so good. If you were to give any advice to new photographers,
The number one thing that I think is get a mentor. Because if you can have somebody to talk to about, hey, what camera should I get? What lenses should I get? Here's my budget. Here's my situation. Then the mentor can actually answer those questions and help them. So before they do anything about equipment or anything like that, get a mentor. Find somebody who you can talk to about it. And then from there, you can go and make those decisions.
okay, then the next question has to be asked, which is, I'm so sorry guys, it's so good. Thank you. How do you find a mentor? Because there's definitely people who are super introverted that wants to get into photography, or they don't know another professional photographer. How would you find a mentor to help you out?
Honestly, so there's a lot of ways, and I totally get the introvert thing because I'm very introverted. Like, I can talk to somebody if I have a camera in front of me, but as soon as they don't have that camera, I'm like, what do I do? Anyways, but so like I had a high school teacher who was my photography teacher. He was a great mentor. I had a friend who actually just invited me to help on a shoot, and she was totally willing. She was like, yeah, come on and help me. I was like, great. And from there, she became like my mentor when I was first starting out. And so it was just a friend, or it was a high school teacher. You can even just message people on Instagram. I've had people message me on Instagram and be like, hey, I appreciate your work. What do you suggest for this situation? And I usually give them a follow-up question of like, well, that depends. Like, how long have you been doing photography? What do you want to go into? Do you like landscapes, portraits, weddings? You know, I try to get to know them, and that's how I help.
Oh yeah, thank you so much.
So it's definitely reach out. And sometimes social media is the best answer because all you have to do is send a message. And if you can just send a message with just a question, that alone is great, and that helps out a lot. And I'm going to be bold enough to say everybody knows somebody that's a photographer. Everybody has a friend that's a photographer. I'm pretty sure everybody can say, I have a friend that I know.
So sorry, the motorcycle. I'm sure you guys all need to hear this.
So everybody has a photographer friend. Everybody knows somebody who has a camera, who kind of knows what they're doing. So ask them, message them, and see what they have to say. Because truth is, you know somebody. You have to know somebody.
Absolutely, and you don't want to not pursue what you love because of fear. Never hurts to ask. Don't pester them about it all the time, but asking once or twice has never. What am I trying to say? You know what I mean. I don't even need to finish that sentence. Fantastic steak, fantastic company, and this has just been an absolutely amazing start to my morning.